an article actually published in July by Policy Watch Africa, which talks about Africa lagging behind other parts of the world when it comes to the battle to save the lives of millions of smokers, and actually blames this issue on the policymakers' lack of support for tobacco harm reduction products. So the article actually quotes, non-evidence-based policymaking and misinformation are considered some of the biggest obstacles to cutting tobacco smoking-related deaths and disease in the coming years by adoption of innovative tobacco harm reduction strategies. So, Asanda, do you agree with that statement?
I do. Yes, I do. And I think if we don't call it out, we're not going to solve it. We really need to rely on evidence in making our policies. Yeah.
Yeah. So how can we start to put in better strategies to influence, for example, policy actually using data and evidence?
Mhm. It's education, Jessica. Hey, I really think sometimes we take it for granted that what we know because we are in the space is common knowledge. It is not. I've engaged at those levels in parliament with decision makers, and oftentimes people genuinely do not know. And I think the onus then is on us as individuals who are in the space to really what's this magnify our education and awareness campaigns, really go the extra mile in giving the information, because oftentimes I find that people may be making decisions based on lack of knowledge more than it being an ideological thing. You find the ideology. In South Africa, it's an ideological position that we have, where you can see the science, different, but you're choosing. But in some African countries, it's actually not that. But I think collectively we need to really, really make an effort to make sure that we are and make the information easy to understand. For us, it's easy to understand, but sometimes when you give it to someone else, the terminology, and I mean, sometimes dissecting the research is not easy. So I think we need to make sure that it is easy to understand, because then that way people are able to engage with it a lot more.